Hello, Mr. Price here, and this is your video on the Unit 3 negative numbers, part of the Autumn 2 term. It ranges from sorting numbers out in negative numbers, doing some adding and subtracting, and also some multiplying and dividing. Now, for this first question, I'm being asked to put these numbers in ascending order. Okay, so if you imagine ascending, it's going from low up to high. So I want the smallest number going up to the largest number. Now, if I use my number line here, just to help me out here, the further down I go with negative numbers, the bigger the number looks, but actually as we go down, we're going away from 0, so these ones are going to be the smallest. Okay, so I'm looking for a number here, which is the smallest. That's going to be negative 20. Okay, if it's negative 20 degrees outside, it's going to be colder than if it was negative 5. It's a smaller number. So negative 20 goes first. I'm looking for the next smallest, negative 5. I then would like negative 1, and then 3, and then 6. Okay, that's from smallest to largest. Let's have a look at the next bit. That is using adding. So, for these ones, I'm going to start at 3. And I'm then going to add a negative number. When I add negative numbers, my number note goes down. So starting at 3, I'm going to go down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to end up at negative 1. Okay, this one here, I'm going to start at negative 2. And I'm going to go down 5. Because I'm adding a negative number. So going down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I end up at negative 7. Okay, the next one, number 3, I'm adding negative numbers. I'm going to start at positive 10 up here, and I'm then going to go down by 6, because adding a negative number makes it go down by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I end up at 4. Okay. Question 4, I'm subtracting a negative number. If I subtract a negative number, my number is going to go up. A way you can visualize this is if you are in a game show and you're given a negative score, your number goes down. But then if you take away that negative score, your score is going to go back up again. So subtracting a negative number makes your score go upwards. So starting at 5 and going up by 2, we're going to go up by 2. 1, 2. We're at 7. And this one, negative 6, subtract negative 3. If you subtract negative numbers, you're going to go up. So starting at negative 6 and going up by 3. 1, 2, 3. We end up at negative 3. Okay. Now these ones deal with larger looking numbers. So we need to take our time with these ones. So negative 52, I can't use my number line for these ones, but I'm going to add a negative 12 to it, so it's going to go down by 12. Okay, so we can either count, so 52, negative 52, negative 53, negative 54, etc. And then another 10 will get us to negative 64. Okay. Or you could use a number line, which I'm going to do for the next one. So I've got negative 38. Okay, on a number line. And I'm going to subtract a negative number, so it's going to go upwards. It's going to go this way. Now, just to remind me, I'm going to put the numbers either side. So going upwards from negative 38, it's going to go to negative 37. And from here, it's going to be negative 39. That just reminds me so I don't do my number line incorrectly. So, I want to go up by 15. So, let's go down. So, let's go up to, let's put on up to negative 30. So here, we've added 8. Let's add another 2 to go to negative 28. And now we've gone up by 10, we want to go up by another 5. So now going up by 5, we end up at negative 23. So that's that one there done. Okay, well done if you had a go at that one. Okay, the final bits, we're looking at multiplying with negative numbers. Now, here, I'm going to just ignore the negative signs for the moment. I'm going to do 3 times 7. That gives 21. Okay. Now, when multiplying, we need to look at the signs of both numbers here. So if I multiply a positive number by a negative number, I'm going to get a negative result. Okay, so this answer here is negative 21. Okay. On the side here, I like to use a football team as an analogy. So we're going to multiply numbers. If you've got 2 positive results, so the 2 of the same team, they're going to like each other. Okay. If you've got 2 of the negative team, they're both the same team, they're also going to like each other. We've got 2 different teams, positive and negative, they're not going to like each other. And in the other way round, a negative and a positive team, they're also not going to like each other. This is for multiplying only. So we multiply 2 positives, we get positive, 2 negatives, you get positive, and in 2 different, you get a negative result. This one here, positive 3 times negative 7, well 3 times 7 is 21, and a positive multiplied by a negative will give you a negative result. Question 3, negative 3 times negative 7, well 3 times 7 is 21, and a negative times a negative gives you a positive result. You don't have to put the positive sign in there, we just leave it as 21. Same rule goes with dividing as well. So negative 21 divided by negative 3, or 21 divided by 3 is 7. And negative divided by negative will give you a positive result. And finally here, 21 divided by negative 3, or 21 divided by 3 is 7. So 21 divided by negative 3 is negative 7. For the extension question, I shall put the answers up on the Moodle web page. But I'm not going to go through this one because I don't want to give you the actual method at this stage. If you need help with this one, you need to come and find me, and I shall give you help with trying to find the largest and the smallest number using these numbers. Your clue would be to think about how you can get extreme numbers, which operation out of adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing will give you the biggest numbers. And then just think about what's going to happen with your negative and positive results. Okay, good luck with that one, and I shall see you in class.